Hi everyone and welcome back to Matryoshka Tips channel. Hey, I know it's hard. When you can't stop thinking about your ex, it can feel like your brain is stuck in the same loop. You replay old memories, wonder what went wrong, and maybe even blame yourself. Well, that pain sometimes hits really hard, and I understand that. Today I want to help you take small real steps forward. This isn't about pretending you don't care. It's about learning how to heal and move on in a way that feels honest and doable. This video isn't here to tell you, to just get over it. Healing takes time and everyone moves at their own pace. But if you are tired of feeling stuck, these steps can help you start to feel like yourself again. So let's get started. Missing her doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It doesn't mean you are weak or obsessed or not moving on fast enough. It just means that you had real feelings. You built habits, routines, memories, and now there is space where those used to be. And of course, your brain keeps going back. That's normal, happens to all of us. What's not helpful is when you start beating yourself up for it. Why can't I stop thinking about her? What's wrong with me? None of that helps. So instead of fighting the thoughts, allow them to be there. When a memory shows up, you can say to yourself, I remember this, it still hurts a little, and that's okay. This takes the pressure off and allows your mind to begin processing instead of holding everything in. And the more gentle you are with yourself in this stage, the faster you will actually move forward. Okay, next, and this is something almost everyone does after a breakup, especially if you didn't want it to end. You start looking back at all the best moments, how she smiled, how you felt when you were close, the inside jokes, and it hurts because your brain turns her into this, perfect version. And you forget the arguments, the distance, things that made you feel small or misunderstood. But here is the truth. If it was really perfect, you would still be together. So take a moment and be honest with yourself. What wasn't working? Did you feel hurt? Did she support your growth? Were you the best version of yourself around her? And if it helps, write it out. Make 2 columns, one for the good one and one for the bad. Balance the memories. And that way, the next time your mind tells you you lost the perfect woman, you can remind yourself, no, I lost a mix of good and bad, and that's part of life. Next, your mind is already busy thinking about her, right? You don't need constant reminders pulling you deep into it. So take control of your environment. If you still follow her on social media, mute her stories or unfollow her, at least for now. If you have old photos, videos, messages, or little things around the house that brings back those memories, put them away. You don't have to throw them out. No, just create some space. It's not about pretending she never existed. It's about giving, your emotions a chance to settle without being reactivated every time you open your phone or walk past your desk. For example, if you still sleep in the hoodie she gave you, swap it out for something else. It sounds small, but it makes a big difference. Because, breakups hurt. Don't make it harder than it already is. Okay, right now your brain is probably focused on everything you lost, but healing starts when you shift your focus to what you can gain. This is your moment to rebuild actually, and it doesn't have to be dramatic. You don't need to become a different person. You just need to reconnect with the version of you that, may have been forgotten during, that relationship. Maybe you stopped working out, lost, touch with old friends, or gave up your creative hobbies. Pick one thing and start small. Go for a walk. Cook your own meals. Reconnect with someone you haven't talked to in a while. Set, tiny goals that remind you that you are still capable, still growing. And most importantly, don't rebuild just to make her jealous or prove a point. Do it for you. You don't need to get revenge. You need to get yourself back. Next, It's easy to fall into daydreams after a breakup, where you imagine what it would be like if she came back, or how things could have been different if you had just done one thing better. You picture, perfect reunion where she suddenly realizes what she lost. And in those moments, it feels comforting, right? But also painful. The truth is, these fantasies don't help. They keep you emotionally stuck. Every time you go into that dream world, your heart believes it's still possible, and that prevents real healing. So, here's what to do. When those thoughts show up, gently catch them. Say something like, that's not real. That's a memory or a dream. And then shift your focus back to the present. You can, I don't know, touch something near you, take a breath, or move your body. Anchor yourself in the now. You don't have to push the thoughts away with force, just don't feed them. The more you practice that, the less power those, daydreams have over you. Okay, next, and this is probably the hardest part. We all want the pain to stop now, right? But healing doesn't work like that. Some days you will wake up feeling okay, even hopeful. And then out of nowhere, a song, a place, or a memory pulls you back into sadness, and it feels like you're starting all over. Believe me, I've been there. That's normal. Healing doesn't move in a straight line, it moves in waves. The key is not to panic when the pain comes back. And don't think, oh, I'm still broken. Instead, remind yourself, this is a part of healing, and I'm allowed to feel this. Give yourself space to feel it, but also space to keep living. Go to work, see friends, take care of your body little by little, and that sadness won't feel as heavy. It won't control your day, and one day you will realize she hasn't crossed your mind in hours, then maybe days. And that's how you know that you're moving forward, even if it's slow. Trust the process. You don't need to rush. You just need to keep going. So if you can't stop thinking about your ex right now, know this. It doesn't mean you're broken. It means your heart is healing. You're learning, you're growing, and you're stronger than you feel. Start with small steps, protect your peace, and focus on who you are becoming. She was a chapter, not your whole story.